Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're making some changes on the steel body. So you can see we also got the 6.0 charging up over here. Now today what we're going to be doing, we're actually going to be swapping some stuff from this truck to that truck and from that truck to this truck. And well, I'm sure y'all already seen by the title and thumbnail, and I might have done a little bit of an intro here, but today we're going to be throwing the Platinum setup off of this truck onto the steel body. So these are actually off of a 16 Platinum. I bought these wheels a couple years ago. They only had like 20,000 miles on them. Since then, I've probably put another 20,000 or so miles on them, put brand new tires on them, and well, they've just kind of been my roller setup and the winter setup for this truck. But this weekend, I'm actually wanting to take this truck back to some places where the Michelin's on here probably wouldn't survive. So at least having a little bit of a more aggressive tire is going to make a world of difference. But currently speaking, it is 98 degrees per the truck, and we're going to have to do these outside in the shop driveway because of the Nissan. So we're going to wait a little bit. We're going to do this tonight. Hopefully it'll be a little cooler. But a little 6.0 update for y'all. We do have a new map sensor for the truck. It is another 100 psi sensor. Y'all know that's what we have in the truck currently. We got another one, like a replacement, and we're gonna see if maybe that will fix at least some of our issues with this truck. We do know we have a high pressure oil leak, but we also have some odd things going on that, well, quite frankly, we need to get sorted. So we have our new map sensor in. It came in yesterday, I believe, something like that. And well, we're gonna throw it on here. But today, like I said, we're gonna be throwing these on the 6.0, throwing these on the steel body. And well, I think these will look much better on the steel body, despite being a little bit smaller than well, what's on the steel body. So anyway, and I have been parking this thing over here because we just got this shell hauled in and we're trying to pack it before really doing anything else with it. We're trying to build this all up level, so we still need to come up a couple feet in the back corner back there. But anyway, like I said, we're gonna throw those on here, these on there, and I think this is gonna look much better. And again, where we're taking this thing this weekend, or at least where I think we're taking this thing this weekend, these probably wouldn't make it. And I really don't want to have to lock this thing front and rear and four-wheel drive the entire time, because it's just going to shred these tires. So the Maxxis tires, on the other hand, I have taken these back there before on the blue truck, and they did great. So heavier truck, four-wheel drive, rear locker, can lock the front hubs. We should be fine. But there's a few creek crossings and that kind of thing. So again, I don't think these poor guys will make it. But anyway, guys, that's the plan. Also, we do have some other stuff. I don't know. Right there. We have some LED headlights for this thing. We're gonna throw in it today as well when it cools off. So that is that. And then, like I said, the 6.0 is on the charger. And we're going to see if we can get this thing started up here in a bit. We'll throw our new map sensor in, which luckily it will thread into the existing bracket. We just have to snip that zip tie back there, get that adapter out of there, and throw our new sensor in, and hopefully this thing starts. But anyway, I'll catch y'all here in a bit, and well, we'll go from there. All right, guys, so we're up here at the lake, and well, I just enjoyed a couple hours while it's not super busy, but here we have it. That's there's the thumbnail. But here we have it, temporary, if you will, setup for the steel body. Yes, these are the Platinum stocks that actually came off a 16 model truck, and the 33s that I had on the 6.0 before I got the KG1s, and then they've kind of just been my winter setup. And then they were on the Luminity frame for rollers, and well, now we have made use of them on the steel body. So anyway, let's hop up in here. Let's get back to our home, about an hour from home. Let's get back to our home, and we'll talk a little bit more when we get back. All right, guys. So it is a few more days later now, and if I look like I only slept an hour and a half last night, it's because I did. But anyway, we got the Platinum setup on this thing. Anyway, we got the Platinum setup on this thing, and I will say I am very much happier with this setup than what was on here. Not just for looks, but like my fuel mileage just went up. The truck rides smoother. It doesn't hit the little wannabe death wobble shimmy across certain bumps and whatnot. Now I do think they might need rebalanced. I don't know. They're not bad. Maybe it's just the roads around here. Because I'll be honest, on the interstate last night, this thing was dead smooth. On some roads around here, this thing is dead smooth at any speed. From like 1 mile an hour all the way up to 75, because you know we don't speed around here. But the thing is dead smooth on some roads. Some roads it has like a little vibration. Like I said, that could just be the roads are junk around here. Because a lot of the newer roads is fine. But anyway, that is well, that's that. So I'm gonna answer this text message, because if not, I will definitely get in trouble. And I'll catch y'all here in just a moment. All right, just like that, I'm back. So, like I was saying, super happy with these. They're dead smooth. They're actually not that loud. I thought I remembered these tires being louder. Maybe it's because we had these on the blue truck, and we thought the tires were just really loud. And turns out both of the front hubs were smoked. So maybe that was part of the issue. It's like the tires on it right now seem really loud, but they're not that old. They're only maybe a year old, something like that. And they seem really loud. Now this truck, also being a Lariat, has lots of sound deadening. And for me, I think that is also why I tend to lean more toward higher trim levels, is because they are quiet. I do a lot of driving, and sometimes I don't want to listen to tires. Just being honest. I mean, I've had Thornbirds, I've had Swampers, I've had Boggers, I've had Mud Graps, Federals, Nitto Graps, Terra Graps, Ridge Graps. I've had almost every Nitto tire except for 420Vs. The new G3, I think it is. Terra Grapplers, the Dune Grapplers, which I don't really know anybody that's ever run those, and some of the like street tires. I've had lots of different tires. I tend to not be able to leave things alone, and well, that's just kind of that. But I will say, other than the Trail Grappler and the Terra Grappler G2, those are like my two favorite tires of all time. These Maxxis Razor ATs have to be pretty high up there, probably top 5, I would say. Really good tire. But anyway, getting sidetracked. One issue that we do have is that little light of mine down there, because apparently these don't have sensors in them, or they need to be learned. I figure out how to do the self-learning on this truck, because I don't exactly know. I don't remember what the process is, but I don't remember if these even have sensors in them. So if not, it's not a big deal. I'll pull them off the truck one day. We'll take them to a tire shop, which reminds me, I still need to purchase a tire machine. I really want to buy a tire machine. I just don't have the space for one. But if that is the issue, then and we don't have sensors, I'll order some sensors. We'll get them put in. We'll be squared away. I don't really care to, just because this truck's not going to be on these for very long at all. But neither here nor there. I mean, they could benefit from having sensors anyway. So that is just kind of that. But anyway, guys, I do believe that is going to be a wrap for this one. So I guess with that being said, I will catch y'all on the next one. If y'all enjoyed today's video, or maybe you found it helpful somehow, please drop a like and comment down below. Smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and hope everybody has a great day.